Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Kraken Pack stream with your host, MrBevers. We're doing our 4th box of Eldritch Moon. I hope you've all enjoyed the previous videos. And, I stream these unboxings live on Twitch, so make sure you check out my Twitch channel. I also do giveaways live on Twitch most of the time when I'm doing unboxing, provided I get enough people out watching. Check that out as well, because there are giveaways for things. And, if you want to be a part of that, I'm here. I stream a lot of things unrelated to Magic as well, so if you're interested in gaming and that kind of stuff, I do that as well. Alright, so we're just going to get right into it here. We're just going to go, this is just going to be looking right at the rare and go right to town. The first rare is a Stormkirk Occultist. And that was in a Liliana pack, I believe. We'll keep track of that as well. This is a Hound. Yeah, Liliana and then Werewolf. A Harmless Offering is our second rare. Another Liliana pack. We got a foil, Olivia's Dragoon. A Selfless Spirit. This is a good one. It's a good one. It's going to see a lot of play, I think, in Modern and Standard. I mean, a 2-1 for 2 flyer is already okay. I mean, it's not great in Modern, right? Not great in Modern, but its ability is what makes it amazing. Essentially lets you prevent board wipe from happening to you. Got a Lone Rider. We got a Providence. So far, no Mythics. So our Mythics might show up in our Tameo packs. Who knows? A Permeating Mass. Ulvenwald Captive, a Distended Mindbender, not a bad little guy, right there. Hey there! How are you doing, Runaway? Okay, so our first Mythic was in a Liliana pack. So Liliana packs are the ones we're going to look out for. Deploy the Gatewatch. Not a bad little card. Good for Super Friends. Super Friends is a thing that people enjoy, so we'll see how that goes. So we're going to keep an eye on our Liliana packs. It's supposedly the rule. The rule of thumb is the Liliana packs will be the ones that have the Mythics in them. Okay, so we've got a Hanweir Garrison as an additional flip card. I guess he's actually worth a couple bucks, so we'll put him over here. Is there any Mythic I haven't opened yet? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I don't have the full list, but I don't believe so. Elder Deep Fiend. It's not really, that focus is so bad. Here we go. Okay, so there's an Elder Deep Fiend. He's a nice little pickup. I don't believe so. This is my 4th box. So, I mean, you would hope that, I just opened my first Liliana, in the last box. So, that was, I think, the one that I was missing. Well, I shouldn't say that. The Deploy the Gatewatch and the Liliana were both in the last box, and I didn't have either of them before that. So we got, an Unsubstantiate. Unsubstantiate, yes. Foil. Not bad. Well, I mean, that's sort of the plan, right? Spirit of the Hunt as our rare in that pack. I'm more of a collector than anything. Just need 3 more of each. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Have a playset of everything. If I wanted a playset of everything, I should have just bought them. That's how this works. Right, but I'm not, that's not what this objective is for. Okay, so we got a Stormkirk Condemned. Little 2/2 vampire that turns on your madness cards and gives your other vampires bonuses. We've got a Liliana pack here. If we get enough people in here by the end of this box, we'll do a giveaway. We need at least probably somewhere in the 10 to 15 range of viewers to make the giveaway worthwhile. We got a foil forest. They didn't even reprint new art, so this is just the Shadows forest, which is kind of burp, but you know how it goes. We got another mythic in that Liliana pack, a Mind Dilation, which is the cheapest mythic in the set, which is unfortunate that I now have 3 of them, you know, but such is life, right? Such is life. Only 2 mythics so far out of the first row of cards. Imprisoned in the Moon, a good little blue removal spell. Probably will see play in Modern. The interesting thing too about this is that now, so the second row here has no Liliana packs in it, because it seems to be that the way they packed them is that they alternate between the same 2 arts, so Tameo and the Wolf. Yeah. So the last row is the only row that has Liliana packs in it now. So if this is the rule, it seems kind of like, it almost seems like they just did things in a really weird way in boxing these boxes. So we got an Oath of Liliana there, not a bad little rare. It's a good pickup to have. If you want to make your Super Friends deck, it's something you're going to want, something you're going to need. It's also seen play in the green, white, black human deck right now. And we got a Collective Effort, which is probably one of the better collective cards. Just because you can tap your creatures to pay its escalate cost instead of having to do any other things. Okay, so wait a minute. So that pack that we just opened wasn't a Liliana. It was a Tameo, but it had a mythic. Now, here's the thing. That mythic felt full, there's a war turtle in my basement. So this mythic is actually the additional flip card. So maybe it doesn't count. Maybe the flip mythic can show up in any pack, which would make sense. The exception to the rule, right? So there's an Ulrich. It flips into the uncontested alpha. He's the legendary werewolf that people have been waiting for Commander. Too bad he's not really that great. And our rare in that pack was a Soul Separator. We got a foil Foul Emissary. We got a Dark Salvation. Another Sigarda's Aid. I'm not going to complain about that because Sigarda's Aid seems like it's going to be a card that will see some play. I'll probably, in fact, use it in my equipment deck, to be completely honest. You know, and if they ever unban the Stoneforge Mystic, it'll make that card obscenely impressive. We got an Eldritch Evolution. Very good card. Another nice pickup. This guy's seeing some play too. The Noose Constrictor. I saw someone playing him at the Star City Open. I only caught a little bit of what was going on today before I started my stream. I hadn't caught any of the other rounds. And I know that they're just into their top 8. They're into their finals right now, which might be why we don't really have a lot of people kicking about. We got a Robot Wolf, Lupine prototype. But, you know, such is life, right? Can't always be Mr. Popular. More exciting, interesting things going on in Magic. So there is another Mythic. So this Mythic was in this pack. So the rule doesn't apply. So there you go. This box just proved that the rule of Mythics in the same pack art is not the case. It's not the case. We've had one in every card art now. We've had one in a Tamiyo, one in a Werewolf, and one in a Liliana. Well, so I should say two in Lilianas. So we got a Thalia in that pack. It's not a bad pickup. By the way, this Mythic was Gisa and Geralf. See if we can get it focused here. Come on. Focus in on me here. There we go. 4/4. When Gisa and Geralf enter the battlefield, put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard. During each of your turns, you may cast a zombie creature from your graveyard. Not bad for a little zombie deck, you know? Not bad for a little zombie deck. We got the Collective Brutality from that pack. The Black Collective. I don't know if I've seen... Maybe they didn't make one, but I feel like they should have one for every color. There's white, there's blue... I don't know if I have the Green Collective card. So we got an additional rare in this pack, which was a flip. It's the Handwear Battlements. It's the one that flips with the Garrison to make the big, gigantic land. Put that guy over there because he's not worth as much. And a Sanctifier of Souls. We got a Huron's Grace champion. Alright, we're back into the Liliana packs now. Maybe they'll treat us better. Another Liliana, another Tamiyo, another Emrakul. Any of those would be good. Not really what I was looking for. Not really what I was looking for. A Bloodhall Priest. So I've got 2 more boxes of Eldritch Moon, which I've got to get through at some point. I don't know when I'll do it. I don't know when I'll be doing the unboxings for that. It won't be tonight, probably, unless it's later. A Splendid Reclamation. Little return all your lands from your graveyard. We'll see if that sees any play in Modern with the land decks and things like that. Returning all your lands that you've gotten rid of. Seems like an okay thing. That's not in the right place. Tokens there. Flip card there. A Spell Queller. Nice little pickup. It's good. Good hefty price on that guy right now. He's seeing a lot of play in the Spirit deck that's seeing play in Standard right now, and as well as I know Modern has been looking for a Spirit deck for a while. Athalia's Lancers, So this is the one that Freakstyle was just talking about, which is the one go search for a legendary card. There it is. 5 mana, first strike, 4/4 that lets you search for a legendary card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. So, you know, not a bad little thing. Good combo with like Thalia, with Bruna and Gisela if you want to meld them. Things like that. There's lots of good legends to go get, basically, is what I'm saying. Conduit, and we got a Spirit of the Hunt. That's our second Spirit of the Hunt in this box. Have we seen our foil rare yet? We have not seen our foil rare yet in this box. We're getting down to the wire. We only have 4 foils in this box. It's pretty low, actually. So we got an additional flip card, which is the wizard that I want to play in my wizard deck. He's pretty cool. He poops out little 1/1 blue wizards. And then once you have him flipped, he gives all your wizards +2/+1 and flying. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you get another 1/1 white human wizard, which is just cool. I'm okay with, you know. Niblis of Frost. We haven't seen this guy in a little while now. He is a nice little pickup as well. Come on, focus. Focus in on me here. Camera. Get in. Come on. There you go. 3/3 for 4 with flying and prowess. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you tap down a creature that they control, and it doesn't untap. Seems pretty good for a blue-white, you know, spirit control deck, to be completely honest. Can't really complain. I don't know if anyone's running them in their list this weekend, but he seems pretty good. Okay, and another Spirit to go in the Spirit deck. This is another staple of what the Spirit deck is trying to do. The Mausoleum Wanderer. Let's see if we can get it focused here. There you go. So he's a 1/1 for 1 flying. Whenever another spirit enters battlefield under your control, you get +1/+1 until end of turn. You can sack him and counter target instant or sorcery spell. Lets the controller plays X, where X is his power. So if you have any way of flashing in some spirits, you can get an additional counter off of him. An additional pay amount, I should say. We're still only at 4 mythics, and we only have 4 foils. This has been a very low... a low-quality foil box, and the value of the mythics in this box have not been very good. Liliana is obviously the best price one. Okay, so we got a foil Midnight Scavengers, and I believe I have a foil Graph Rats, which is cool, because that means I have a foil one of these big cards, which is neat. I'll have to go and find that after this and prep it for the next stream. So there's another foil, and then we have a regular flip there, and then we got an Emmercool's Evangel, which is nothing exciting. Nothing exciting about that card. We still haven't found a foil rare in this box. The last box had 2 foil rares in it, so maybe it got the foil rare from this box. Maybe that's what happened. We got another foil here, a Dawngriff. See, I'm talking about foils, and the box is like, oh shit, the foils, right, we forgot the foils. And a Gaia Reach Sanitarium in this box. So, each player draws a card and then discards a card. It's probably going to see play in my kitchen table magic, everybody draw, everybody feel the pain deck. Listen, I'm not hurting you, sort of. It plays Fate Unravelers and Underworld Dreams. There's our foil rare! Joy of Providence. Who wants that in foil? Anyone? Nobody? Okay. Well, fine. Fine then. And we got a Bedlam Reveler, which is not bad. It's a little... He's gonna see play, probably, in Burn. He'll probably see play in Burn. That's my guess. He'll see play in Burn. We're winding down here. We've only got 2 packs left. Only 4 mythics. We just found our foil rare. So chances are we're near the end here. Crypt Breaker. Little 2/2 zombie guy. This is probably our least exciting box out of the 4 we've opened, I would guess. The first 2 boxes we opened yesterday both had 6 mythics apiece in them, which is crazy. And none of them were flipped mythics, so we didn't get the Ulrich. So it was just 6 mythics, which is crazy. A Lone Rider and a Newscraft Mob. What a way to end a box. Here, have this really cheap rare. Thank you for everything. So, you know, all in all, this was probably the most disappointing box we've opened out of all of them. But, again, we've made sure that we've filled out most of our rares and mythics now, which is nice. Having 3 copies of Mind Dilation is not really ideal, but it's a thing that happens, right?
And that brings us to a close of box number 4 of our Eldritch Moon case. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I've been your host, MrBevers. Don't forget to check out my nerdvanastore.ca for all your single needs, as well as my Patreon, where you can get discount codes to that store. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And as always, may your pulls ever be better.